Is there a update on Mr. Fromm?
Well, he's probably a 2-week deal. That's what they think right now, and that obviously means it's, will he be ready for the first game? I don't know, and it might be doubtful, but that is probably we'll know, as time passes. But I think it's probably a 2-week thing for Kevin. Strained knee is what it is.
It's an MRI today.
Yeah.
What does that mean for, defensive tackle, and then is that kind of a spot you're kind of worried about now than just by depth?
Well, with Castro coming back and having moved Glover in there, and the way Andrew Sayamalo's playing, somebody's got to pick it up. We obviously will miss Kevin. He's a leader in there and a really good player, but I think Kevin will be back, and in the meantime, the other guys will play well.
With him as being such a vocal leader, does it kind of his role in this part of the season, is that still maybe not as diminished, because so much of what he does is kind of ramp the team up, and he can obviously still do that?
Yeah, he can still yell on crutches. I see he's be good at that, and I think he'll embrace it. He knows what he means to that. He's just a very interesting, great kid, and he's a very aware person. So he'll know what he needs to do with this team.
Your thoughts on the offensive line thus far?
I like it. I like what I see, and I like the moves that we made, because I think they're based on really the kids' strengths and what they can do, and I think that looks good. And then we're slowly developing some depth, which we need to have, and we're looking forward to Michael Phillip feeling good and coming back, and then it's even brighter picture as far as having. What an ideal world is if you had 10 guys that were game ready, and you knew they could go into the Pac-12 and play. And that's difficult to do. Offensive line depth always has been. So we're working toward that.
You got the starting unit. Is it solid yet, or are you still kind of experimenting?
No, we can't. We can't quite get there yet, because Michael Lamb and Burke Ellis both deserve that time to continue to play and try to win the starting job. The good thing is, I think that it's close enough where either one of them could play.
The two true freshmen playing safety, now that they've been doing it for a couple days, how have you seen them fit in that backfield?
The only thing you can look at when you move a guy like that is athletic ability and how that looks, as far as assignments and technique, and are they getting it all right? If you were judging it on that, you wouldn't be ready to play a game. But athletically, let's just say they fit. And I look back there today watching them, and it's two kind of prototype looking safeties. Two good looking guys that fit the bill. If you said, okay, what's a safety look like, I think they're a good picture.
Josh LeGrone was out talking about safety. Is he all right?
Josh LeGrone, has had knee problems forever. Yeah, I should have brought this up. And he has made a decision with the doctor's advice not to play anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
At all?
Right.
Is that maybe part? It seems like the safety depth without him especially is dwindled. Is that part of moving those freshmen? I know they wanted to, but did that kind of help ease that loss?
No, we needed players there, and it was getting scary, and with Dax leaving and Josh leaving, had we not moved those guys, it would really look thin. And so it's it's fortunate those guys wanted to come over and play defense, and we'll miss Josh. He's a really, really high character guy that is always. I don't know if I've ever heard that he ever was late for anything, missed anything. He's just quality, and he'll do really, really well. He's one class already from his degree. It's like a 3-year deal for him. He's super sharp.
Can you talk about Cooks, how he's looking? It just seems like he catches the ball all the time.
Yeah, he's got very good hands, catches the ball out from his body when he needs to, and then I think he's bright, and he is mature for a freshman player. He knows how to run routes, and he's been well coached in high school.
So we know about Mitchell and Watkins as your starters, but what's the depth like in safety now in this situation with Josh gone?
Well, I think Ryan is Murphy is really, really a good safety. not necessarily prospect anymore. We feel very comfortable about him playing. And then the other two guys, you know, they continue to have to work to grow and get into that picture. And then the other two guys that just moved over there, they've got to grow up fast. I mean, they're athletic enough and big enough. They could come in on some special teams right away and then be ready to play down the road maybe.
Can you talk about the new punter yet?
Yes,
Okay.
he's in school.
Okay.
Yeah. So, you know, Bruce found out about him and about his desire to try to punt at high level. We had a contact from an old punter, former punter that we worked with at the Chargers, Darren Bennett, and you know, he put us in touch, or at least helped with the confirmation of the thing of another punter, another Aussie punter, the guy that played Australian rules football, you know, which is, you know, a pretty crazy game. And then of course Bruce and I did the evaluation on it, and the guy wanted to come here, and we said sure, let's go. So at this point he is a walk-on, and then there's a chance that he could obviously have that scholarship after Johnny's done with it.
You guys got a height requirement for punters? Seems like they're all 6'4" and up.
Not necessarily, because you know Sam Pelescu was here yesterday, and Sam was kind of, you know, he would have to look real small on an NFL field punting, but this guy is big. He's thicker than Johnny. Of course, I'd never seen him personally, so I didn't know what he looked like till he walked in last night.